Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're diving into how to make someone genuinely fall in love with you. But here's the catch, it's all about authenticity. This isn't about playing games or manipulating anyone. Love isn't about tricks, it's about connection. It's about two people who choose each other, quirks and all. So get ready to ditch the dating rule book and embrace what truly makes you, you. Because that's the secret sauce to finding real, lasting love. All right, let's kick things off with the most important ingredient of all, being yourself, and I mean truly, authentically you, because if you want someone to fall for you, you have to be, well, you. Think about it. Have you ever met someone who just owns their quirks, who's not afraid to be different? They're like a magnet, right? That's the power of authenticity. In a world trying to fit everyone into the same mold, being genuine is like a breath of fresh air. So how do you tap into that irresistible energy? Start by embracing what makes you unique. Is it your goofy sense of humor, your wild creativity, your passion for collecting rubber ducks? Hey, no judgment here. Take a moment to reflect on what sets your soul on fire. What are those little things that make you you? Write them down if you have to, because the more comfortable you are in your own skin, the more you'll radiate that magnetic confidence that draws people in. Remember, trying to be someone you're not is like wearing a scratchy sweater. It's uncomfortable and eventually you just want to rip it off. So ditch the act and let your true colors shine. Trust me, the right person will fall head over heels for the real you. I remember this one time Portia and I were at this fancy event. You know, the kind with those tiny sandwiches that nobody actually eats. And I was feeling so out of place. Then this woman came up to me and she had this bright pink streak in her hair. We started talking and she was telling me all about her work rescuing animals. She was so passionate and full of life. And that pink streak, it wasn't just hair dye, it was like a beacon of her awesome personality. And that's what I'm talking about. Embrace what makes you different. Those little things that make you light up. Now let's talk about conversations. You know, those magical exchanges that can spark a connection. But here's the thing, surface level chats are like cotton candy. Fun for a minute, but they don't exactly leave you feeling satisfied. If you really want to make someone fall for you, it's time to go deeper. Think about it. When you meet someone new, what are you usually talking about? The weather, traffic, those are fine conversation starters, but they're not exactly going to set your soul on fire. Instead of sticking to the script, try asking questions that get to the heart of who they are. What are their passions? What are their dreams? What makes them laugh until their sides hurt? Here are a few conversation starters to get you going. What's your happiest childhood memory? What's your wildest dream for the future? If you could have dinner with any three people, living or dead, who would you choose and why? See, these questions aren't just about gathering information. They're about creating a space for genuine connection. They're about showing the other person that you're interested in more than just their favorite color or what they had for breakfast. Think of it this way. Deep conversations are like planting seeds. With the right care and attention, they can blossom into something truly beautiful. So, ditch the small talk and get ready to dig a little deeper. Okay, let's be honest, putting yourself out there can be a little scary. It's like, hello, vulnerability. That's not always easy, but guess what? Vulnerability is actually one of the most attractive qualities you can possess. Now, I'm not saying you have to spill your deepest, darkest secrets on the first date. Please don't do that. But allowing yourself to be open and honest about your thoughts and feelings, that's where the magic happens. It's like showing someone a glimpse of your personal universe. Raw, real, and uniquely yours, and that takes courage, which is incredibly attractive. Think about it. When someone trusts you enough to let their guard down, to share their true self with you, doesn't that make you feel special? It creates a bond of intimacy that you just can't replicate any other way. Now, I know what you're thinking, Ellen. What if they don't feel the same way? What if they think I'm being too open? And you know what? That's okay. Not everyone is going to be ready to meet you at that level, and that's their journey. But the right person, the one who's meant to be in your life, they'll see your vulnerability as a strength, as a sign that you're comfortable enough to be yourself around them. And that's the kind of connection that lasts. I remember this one time, I was feeling really down about something, and I was hesitant to tell Portia because I didn't want to burden her, but finally I opened up to her, and you know what she did? She just listened. She didn't try to fix anything or tell me to cheer up. She just held my hand and let me feel what I needed to feel. And that meant the world to me. It made me feel safe and loved. Chapter 4. Okay, you ready for this? You know what's more attractive than looks? More captivating than a perfectly sculpted eyebrow? A good laugh. I'm serious. Laughter is like magic. It can instantly lighten the mood, break down barriers, and create unforgettable memories. And the best part, it's backed by science. When we laugh, our brains release endorphins, those feel-good chemicals that make us feel happy and connected. So if you want someone to fall for you, make them laugh. Now, I know what you're thinking. Ellen, I'm not a comedian. I can't just pull jokes out of thin air. And you know what? That's okay. You don't have to be a stand-up comic to create moments of laughter. Sometimes the funniest moments are the unplanned ones, the ones that just happen organically. So how do you create these magical moments of laughter? Well, start by embracing your playful side. Try a comedy night, a goofy game, or even just some playful banter. The point is to let loose, have fun, and not take things too seriously. Remember, life is too short to be serious all the time, so go ahead, tell that cheesy joke, embrace your inner goofball, and let the laughter flow. You never know, it might just be the sound of love blooming. Chapter 5. Show, don't tell. Okay, let's talk about actions speaking louder than words. You can say, I love you all day long, but if your actions don't match your words, well, it's like trying to bake a cake without sugar. It's just not going to be as sweet. Think about it. Wouldn't you rather receive a heartfelt letter than a generic text message? Wouldn't you rather have someone show up for you when you're feeling down than just say, let me know if you need anything? It's the little things, the thoughtful gestures, the consistent effort that really shows someone you care. It's about being there for them, not just when it's convenient, but when it matters most. So how do you show, not tell, in the realm of love? Well, it's about paying attention to the little things. What are their love languages? What makes them feel special? Maybe it's surprising them with their favorite coffee, cooking them dinner after a long day, or simply listening with your whole heart when they need to talk. It's about being present, being reliable, and showing up for them in ways that truly matter. I remember this one time. Portia was working on this big project and she was so stressed out. So I decided to surprise her by turning her office into a mini spa. I'm talking candles, essential oils, the whole 9 yards. And when she came home, she was so surprised. She just hugged me and said, you didn't have to do this. And I said, I know, but I wanted to. Because that's what love is, right? It's about going the extra mile just to see the smile on their face. Chapter 6. Create memorable experiences. All right, let's talk about making memories. Life is a collection of moments, right? So why not fill those moments with experiences that make your heart sing? I'm talking about adventures, big and small, that create lasting bonds and unforgettable stories. Now, when I say adventures, I'm not necessarily talking about bungee jumping or climbing Mount Everest, although, hey, if that's your jam, go for it. I'm talking about experiences that take you out of your comfort zone, that make you laugh, that make you feel alive. It could be a road trip to a quirky roadside attraction, a surprise picnic under the stars, or even just a spontaneous dance party in your living room. The point is to create moments that you'll both cherish, moments that become part of your shared story. And hey, speaking of unforgettable experiences, I want to hear about yours. Drop a comment below and tell me about your favorite date or experience. I'm always up for a good love story. Now back to creating those magical moments. One of my favorite things to do with Portia is to just get in the car and drive. We don't always have a destination in mind, we just see where the road takes us. We've discovered the coolest little towns and hidden gems that way, and you know what? Those are the memories that stay with you, the ones you'll laugh about for years to come. So get out there, explore, try new things, and make some memories. Chapter 7. Practice patience, but make it bold. Okay, my love gurus, let's talk about patience. And no, I don't mean the kind you have to muster while waiting in line at the DMV. I'm talking about the kind that allows love to unfold naturally, organically, like a beautiful flower blooming in its own time. Because here's the thing, real love isn't a race, it's a journey. It's about enjoying each step of the way, about savoring the moments and letting the connection deepen organically. Now, I know it's easy to get caught up in the excitement of a new connection, to want to rush things along, to force it to blossom before it's ready. But trust me, desperation is never a good look. It's like trying to force a square peg into a round hole. It's just not going to work. Instead, take a deep breath and embrace the beauty of patience. Let the connection unfold naturally, without pressure or expectations. Remember, the best things in life are worth waiting for. Think of it like this. Imagine you're waiting for a flower to bloom. You can't just pry open the petals, no matter how eager you are to see its beauty. You have to nurture it, give it sunshine and water, and trust that in time it will blossom on its own. Love is kind of like that. You can't force it to happen. You have to create the right environment, be patient, and trust that if it's meant to be, it will be. And when it does bloom, it's even more beautiful than you could have ever imagined. Chapter 8. 7 Powerful Ways to Make Someone Fall for You. The real way. So there you have it, my friends. 7 powerful ways to make someone fall for you. The real way. Remember, love isn't about tricks or manipulation. It's about connection, not control. Be genuine, be kind, and most of all, be yourself. Now, I want to hear from you. What resonated with you most? Share your thoughts, your stories, your dating disasters. We've all been there, in the comments below. Let's keep this conversation going. And remember, the most important ingredient in any love story is you. So go out there, create magic, and let love happen the real way.